can't believe it. The dream of a great car at a great price could just be coming true. We all thought that the electric Grand Vitara was coming first. But then nobody could tell Maruti Suzuki's next move. Time flies by and things change, right? Because for the first time, a Maruti Suzuki car has gotten ADAS. Now you can have the cake and eat it too. Even the auto fraternity and car experts could not guess back then or today that the MSIL of today would be selling proper full-fledged SUVs at the right price point for the masses. Hey, Karan Singh?
Hello.
Not even Karan Singh could have guessed their next move.
What next move?
Think about it. Amidst all the things that have changed around us, only one thing for me has always stood constant. And that is Maruti Suzuki's ability to understand its customer. But the customer himself could never predict Maruti Suzuki. Right underneath our noses, Maruti Suzuki India has been working on a project on a car that's called, well, actually, what's in a name? This is the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. The city that we are in is Jaipur. The beautiful mountains that you see behind me, they have a name. They're called the Aravallis. I have a name too. I'm Rohan. You're watching PowerDrift. But all of this really does not matter because you could just be saying you're on the internet and this road could be like any other road in any other city and that mountain could be just like any other mountain. But the car here, it's not just like any other car. The name is Maruti, very Indian, Suzuki, very Japanese, and Victoris, that sounds very British. So this is the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. This is 4360 mm long. And when it comes to its height, this SUV is 1655 mm tall. The width of the car is 1795 millimeters. So it's not a sub 4 meter compact SUV. Thank God, gone are those days. Yet it's not a full-size 7-seater. What this is a 5-seater SUV that comes in 10 color options and in 5 variants. The Petrol 4x2, the Petrol Smart Hybrid, the Strong Hybrid, SCNG, and that what this is, the 4-wheel drive AllGrip version. And they say that this car's got it all because of the features. In fact, this car has more features than the Grand Vitara, though the Grand Vitara is a Nexa product and this is an Arena product. The fact is that while it's got all the features, it also has a heart.
The Strong Hybrid M15D engine gets 92.45 horses, 122 Newton meters of torque. The SCNG variant gets 100 horses and 137 Newton meters in petrol mode, while as 87.8 horses are dished out with 121.5 Newton meter in CNG mode. The AllGrip K15 engine delivers 103 horses and 139 Newton meters of torque.
There is no turbocharger here on any of the variants. There is the hybrid solution in lieu of the turbocharger, which means that 0 to 30 will actually be faster in the hybrid variant because you've got that electric push for you. But without a turbocharger, the right way to drive the car would be really to keep it high at revs so that you can make easy overtakes and to keep the engine on the boil. Since the engine is a Maruti Suzuki engine, it's got all the levels of refinement that you would want, and so keeping the engine on the boil is not really a hassle. unless you are stuck behind a truck like this, and then let me try and floor the pedal. It's still got the go. There is no level of difficulty in placing the car there where you want. The levels of comfort for the driver or for anyone in the seats here are very good. The ride quality is something that you can ride back home to.
Fuel efficiency numbers on the strong hybrid Victoris are going to be the most efficient, delivering 28.56 kilometers to the liter, ARAI certified, and the Victoris CNG returns 27.02 kilometers per kg, while the mild hybrid versions deliver 21.18 kilometers per liter manual transmission and 21.06 kilometers per liter the automatic transmission. Of course, 19.07 kilometers to the liter for the automatic all-wheel drive, that is the AllGrip.
The transmission in this car, which is the smart hybrid one, that is the AllGrip car, which is, I believe, a 6-speed automatic top converter. But if you are to choose the strong hybrid solution, then you're going to have an ECVT transmission, synchronous transmission. That said, it's time to talk about the interior, something that is highly appealing to our senses, and what the features are on the inside.
On the outside, feature-wise, the Victoris has LED headlamps, fog lamps, and at the rear, connected tail lamps. 17-inch alloy wheels and a panoramic sunroof. On the inside, the new SUV is equipped with a 10.1-inch touchscreen, a 10.25-inch digital driver's display. There is an HUD display, a Dolby Atmos 8-speaker surround sound system with 5.1 channel, ventilated front seats, which is 8-way adjustable again, ambient lighting, and wireless charging.
I wish the Maruti Suzuki Victoris actually came in a 1.5 liter non-turbocharged, non-hybrid, naturally aspirated engine format with a manual gearbox for all the purists to say hallelujah. If you remember, the Grand Vitara earlier had the AllGrip launched only with the manual gearbox, and then later on came the automatic gearbox. This one is launched only with the automatic gearbox, which is a torque converter, the one that I am driving, but you will not get a manual gearbox. The NVH levels in the Victoris here, if you're cruising along, then they are excellent. Braking, by the way, it's good. The brake pedal, I think Maruti gets the fundamentals of a car bang on. It's based on the T-Tech platform. It's based on the Grand Vitara platform, and then that's why it gets the Bharat NCAP safety rating 5 stars from the get-go, and of course 6 airbag standard on all variants. One job that it is going to do is it's going to make the competition feel dated. There's going to be a small nudge to the steering in case you're going out of the lane. There's going to be adaptive cruise control, and there's going to be blind spot monitoring. If you're getting out of a parking spot, the rear cross traffic alert that they're going to show on the display here. I really have my hands ready to grab the steering if need be. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. There's of course a heads-up display that comes up that lets you know your speed indicator, etc. The Victoris manages to free up your headspace quite a lot for you to be concentrating on the road. Oh, you can get a head rush with hard braking in the Victoris. Stopping distance can be gauged very well, and you can stop within the distance that you have ascertained. ADAS works, simply works, but there's a button here on the steering that you can press to simply switch everything off. Now that's our camera van, and if I happen to place myself here and I don't really see the camera van right now, but then it's in my blind spot, so I have the blind spot monitoring lamp go on my side view mirror that you can see very clearly. And should I now try to turn by indicating right, then it's gonna blink. Alright, For my next move, which is kind of expected though, I'm going to be in the black Victoris. Right now the AllGrip is in auto mode. I'm going over a rock bed. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that's the famous Kabir. We've shot with him long time back. He's a great off-roader from Chandigarh. I think the car is just going to make mince meat of all of this. Even if I dare to put it on some of the big boulders out here. And then there's a pothole simulation.
So now the next over is the tip over.
Oh, this is going to be slightly...
be on the right side.
On the right side,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Trusting the experts is the only thing you can do when the car is moving like a boat. What do you think?
Yeah, you can just brake here.
Should I lift my foot off the brake?
Yes.
Okay, I'm doing that.
We're gonna descend now.
We're going to descend.
You can see the approach angle also.
Approach angle is crazy. I think the car just holds up really well, and then now up ahead I'm going to be doing the opposite of this.
Yes.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. AllGrip, but then again, what's in a name? Alright guys, it's time to summarize the final words here at the end of the day for the first drive of the Maruti Suzuki Victoris. And we've always known the Victoris to have had great things, and we have known this to have been validated as a safe car by Bharat NCAP with 5-star rating. But only a few days ago we also found out that this car has received one of the highest safety rating that any Indian car has at NCAP. It also happens to be one of the most fuel efficient hybrid cars now in the country. Thanks to the weight savings that you see on this car, it's even more fuel efficient than the Grand Vitara, being up to 30 kilos lighter. Simply said, the Victoris here is an aggregator of all the good things that possibly come in a good car. That is comfort and features and safety and performance and looks. No matter what they would have called this car, it would have always been what it really is. Premium but not Nexa, an SUV but monocoque, a car, one that wouldn't depreciate. Starting at 10.5 lakh rupees and going all the way to 19.5 lakh rupees, the Victoris is about to enter the battlefield. And it is only with time that we shall see whether it stands true to its name. Will it do that? Let me know in the comment section below. For now, thank you for joining PowerDrift. Goodbye. The honk, is that very premium? Question deserves an answer.